Test your life and fly, 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 fly. Renee Lane, Yancy Show. She's a spark, she's the light, she's the voice that feels just right. Truth and style, heart and grace, you'll see joy in every face. Radiate, illuminate, and shine, shine. The Renee Lane, Yancy Show.
What up, though, Detroit? What up, though, world? It's the Renee, Lynn, Yancy Show here every Thursday live on WHPR TV, and we're also on Roku TV and Apple TV. Just download the app and enjoy. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the folks who've been tuning in. We hit 10,000 plus subscribers on our YouTube channel. So if you can't make the live show, go to our YouTube, the Renee Lynn Yancy Show. And if you wouldn't mind, my birthday's tomorrow, y'all. It's going to be double nickel 55. So the gift of your subscription would be oh so welcome. But I need to jump right into our show today because we have an amazing guest. First, we've been flipping the script. First, we had AI, right, with Professor Tim Bates, the godfather of tech. Shout out. Then we went to Lisa Whitmore Davis, sharing her Whitmore project, documenting her journey, her victory through breast cancer. It's touring the month of October. Google it, look it up, support, support. I'll see you there October 4th. But today, we flipping the script some more. We've got NASCAR, motorsports, inclusion, knocking down doors and destroying ceilings. We have the amazing co-founder of Foxtecca, Kelly Crawford, with us today. Kelly Crawford, welcome, welcome. You know I am a fan. I got my Foxtecca shirt on. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. First of all, Renee Lynn Yancy Show, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Your happiness is infectious. I am so excited to be here, but even more so, I'm so excited to see you happy and working and being in your purpose.
It's a happy space, right?
It is. It is.
And you are in your happy space, ma'am.
I am.
Co-founder of Foxtecca. Let's get into it. Foxtecca. What is Foxtecca? Because we gotta let everybody know.
So Foxtecca, we are an experiential media and events company, and we focus on the intersection of mobility, tech, and culture. And our mission is to highlight Black and Brown folks' contributions, their impacts on the field of mobility.
So that rolls me right into the next question. What does the name Foxtecca represent? And why was it so important for your brand's identity?
So Foxtecca, there's a couple different inspiration points here. The logo, which hopefully you can zoom in on at some point. But the X's,
yes.
My partner, Chris, my co-founder, has the African American Automotive Association. He's the founder of that. And there is a space between the X's, and what they form are 4 A's, the African American Automotive Association. And it was the coming together of his business, his mission with the African American Automotive Association, and my work with Taste of Tech. And so that's where you get the Tecca from. Also, I went to Howard University, which is the Mecca.
Yeah.
So Mecca of Tech, we have Tecca. And so that's us together.
I'm blessed to have known you for a little bit, and I've been shouting Foxtecca, and I never, ever knew that story. So thank you for that insight, that blessing. Wow, because I heard people, well, I don't want to let our viewers know just yet, but we're going to get to some more good stuff later on. Next question. You've made mobility the cornerstone of Foxtecca's work. Why?
So my co-founder and partner, Chris Harris, his background is motorsports and automotive. And initially we were car focused, just in talks, not really pretty much before we launched. And I said, no, guys, this is much more than cars. This is much larger than automotive. Let's talk about mobility. And if you are anywhere in Michigan, mobility is everywhere. Everywhere with tech startups. We put the world on wheels, but no one was really talking about mobility from our perspective, through our lens. Our tagline is the culture of mobility.
Yes.
We highlight Black and Brown folks' contributions on the industry of mobility, but also it's about movement. Black and Brown people move differently. And so that translates into how we design differently, how we express ourselves differently. And at our core, since we are a media company, it's about what moves people to act, to achieve, to dream. And so when we talk about highlighting Black and Brown folks in their stories through media, it's about what moves other people. So mobility as a whole in every different way.
Wow. I mean, really, wow. Because you're talking about shoes.
Yeah, planes, trains, automobiles,
all the
sneakers,
things.
anything that moves, that's what we're about.
I absolutely love it. And as we get into our interview today, we're going to talk more and more. Now, next, how do you see Foxtecca influencing culture and communities' mobility? So take that last response and just stretch it out a little bit more.
Yeah, so for instance, our last event, Cars, Cakes, and Culture.
Ooh, it was hot. Yes, ma'am.
We had some amazing people on our panel in the field of mobility, but you don't hear their stories. Sarah Waston, Salika Talbot, Latasha Causey. These are amazing women. Ralph Giles, Stephen Smith. These folks are making legendary moves, and a lot of times their stories are just not told.
Right.
And so it's important for us to be able to highlight these stories, but also it's about their particular experiences and their perspectives and how they're solving problems that other people either can't solve or they're solving them differently based on their backgrounds.
And I was obviously blessed to be there. Thank you. Got to interview some outstanding folks. But sitting there and watching the kids look at the stage, they were leaning in. They weren't looking at their phones. They were leaned in, tuned in. It was absolutely amazing. So let's talk about your partnership. You've talked about your co-founder, Chris Harris. How did you all meet, and what made you all realize that you would be great co-founders together?
We were introduced. It was crazy. I was trying to figure out how to do something with my company, Taste of Tech, some kind of activation around the Grand Prix. And little did I know I was going to be introduced to Mr. Motorsports via email. We had a mutual friend and partner introduced us just because they thought that there would be some synergy in the work that I was doing with kids in tech and in luxury and art and design, and the work that he was doing in automotive with kids, and thought that there would be tons of synergy, and there was, and that's how we came together to create Foxtecca.
I often wondered, because I got to, thanks to you, get to meet Chris Harris, and I just, how he just clicks. And I thought, you've got to be from Detroit. He's like, nope, I'm Texas. I said, well, Texas is cool too then.
Jersey.
I thought he was from Texas.
Our other employee, Pamela Brown Mathis.
Oh, that's right. Yes, she's the Texas lady.
Yes,
I see her face now.
Yes.
All right, so shout out, Chris is from
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Shout out New Jersey. Please tune in and check us out as well.
He might get upset with he lives in New Jersey.
He lives,
but he's from New York.
I know. Yes. He want to shout out
Uptown.
Oh yeah, Uptown. Actually, we're going to go to that video and you're going to see him give his shout outs to the Boogie Down. Yes. So take a look. I think you'll enjoy it. Hi, and welcome to the Renee, Lynn, Yancy Show. I am your host, Renee, Lynn, Yancy, and we are down at Eastern Market for Foxtecca. Foxtecca is mobility. It is bringing the black and brown and all the hues into the mobility arena, and we have here the amazing Chris Harris. Chris, tell us where you're from first. Because he's not from the D, but he in the D, baby.
I love the D.
You love the D, yes.
For sure. It's like a second home now, but I'm originally from New York.
New York?
I'm a New York kid from the Bronx. And
Boogie
uptown,
down, right, yeah.
And then kind of the tail end of my high school years, I moved to the suburbs of Spring Valley, New York. So big shout out to the 845.
We all like the shout outs, that's right, give the love.
Yeah, but I'm a New York kid.
So let's just fast forward, or fast forward to the point, the impression, the inspiration, that moment that you knew cars was going to be your thing.
Man, I don't know if I ever knew it was going to be my thing, but I always loved cars, right? And so my dad had cars, and he was a car guy, so I think it just kind of rubbed off on me. And so just so I went through my journeys of life between sports and just working jobs, I just decided that, you know what, I wanted to get into this passion full time. So I just jumped head first in, what was it, 2015. I left law enforcement.
Law enforcement, okay.
I was a correction officer on Rikers Island.
Shut up!
Yeah, and
wow.
I didn't want to do it anymore. I wanted to play with cars. And
here we are playing with cars.
Here we are, yeah.
So tell us about Foxtecca.
Yeah, so Foxtecca is a culmination of my work and my partner Kelly's work. When I jumped in the automotive industry in 2015, I've kind of always been about community and giving back to the community, giving opportunities to black and brown folks.
Yes.
And I've done that with football, I've done that in law enforcement, and then now with cars. And so a lot of the drivers and the people that we interact with now, I've had relationships with them. We're trying to help them navigate this industry. And so my African American Automotive Association, I started that in 2020, which is similar to the work that we're doing now. Didn't look this good though. And
wasn't it sexy?
Yeah. Wasn't it sexy at all, you know? And so somebody introduced me to Kelly in 2014, and the synergies were immediate. And she was doing similar work with kids in tech and art and design.
Yes.
And we said, hey, let's do this, and Foxtecca was born.
Foxtecca.
Yeah.
So Foxtecca. So dive a little bit into the meaning, because behind us, there's a whole conference going on. Yeah. You've got executives in the industry, and they're talking to the kids because they're being that inspiration, because that's what our show is about. It's about inspiration, education, and motivation. So what are the kids learning about or from who back there?
So the first thing is the feeling, right?
The feeling.
So this industry traditionally,
whether
it's automotive or motorsports, hasn't really been friendly in allowing us to come in, right? And so a lot of people look at the automotive world or motorsports from the driver's seat or from the wrenching, right? Which is all great.
Yeah.
But we want to teach these kids about the boardroom. We want to teach them about art, design, all these other touch pieces to this industry that they may not have awareness of, right? And so who we have on the stages are executives in design, black women who are designers in automotive industries. They're unicorns, right? So being able to have these kids listen to their story, see them in living color, and be inspired, which is what this is all about.
Yes.
And we want to create pathways in this industry. So how do we do that? First of all, education, right? So we have an education curriculum that teaches them about the different touch points, which helps build awareness, right? But then that's not enough. We have to provide opportunity. So we take them on field trips, we introduce them to mentorship, we do sponsorships and scholarships to actually get them in the industry. And then when they get in the door and be the ones to inflict change, and then all of a sudden as years pass, the makeup of this industry changes. Yep.
So you said the kids. So I know there's been Foxtecca events here in Detroit, and you've got the kids back there right now. Where else in the country is Foxtecca doing this amazing work?
Absolutely. In New Jersey, I gave a speech at Patterson School District, Patterson, New Jersey. Again, inspiring these kids and teaching about what the industry has to offer. We were in Brookline, Michigan, right? We take kids to NASCAR events. St. Louis, Miami, Los Angeles, everywhere where we are, that's what we're trying to get to.
Amen. And can we talk a little bit about St. Louis?
Yeah.
They were on the Lou. They were on the CW.
Yeah.
Had the camera in the car with, and also back there is LeVar Scott, 22-year-old race car, to me, phenomenon. Talk a little bit about St. Louis.
Yeah, so it's really interesting with us getting into NASCAR, and particularly LeVar and Destiny. I've talked to so many companies over the years to try and get them to sponsor them and help them with their motorsports career. And they would give lip service, but when the time came to put the money in, they didn't. So Kelly and I decided that, you know what, this small black company with limited funds, we're going to be the example. And so we put our own money forward to help them in their endeavors, to gain exposure, tell their story in motorsports. So St. Louis was LeVar's turn in NASCAR. We paid for an in-car camera for him to get exposure. We got him in his superhero suit.
Oh,
we had a custom design on his car.
Yes.
We got an Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latino street artist to do the art car. And there was little tokens in there that were all culturally significant. And we had Joe Louis Fist for the D. So again,
I got to get a picture of that.
Being intentional.
Yes.
That car's outside right now.
Oh, okay. We will definitely get a picture of that.
So
Wow.
being intentional about what we're doing.
Yes, super intentional. And just alignment. All the experience, and you don't give up hope, and you just keep it on, and then in come the pieces,
100%.
So, what's the next step for Foxtecca? What's next?
We're going to keep trying to expand our automotive curriculum through the African American Automotive Association, which is the company I originally started that kind of sparked Foxtecca with Kelly. Continue to host events around the country and honestly build awareness and provide opportunities to these kids. In my bio on social media, I quote my director of strategic partnerships. He says, "The youth will save us."
Amen.
And I believe in that wholeheartedly. So
and thank you for the smart people, yes, like you, like Kelly, like all the people here that are pouring into our young. I do need to touch upon NASCAR. What's that like, being on that stage in that arena? And is this your first time on this stage in that arena?
So I hated NASCAR for a number of years.
Okay.
I didn't like what they represented, and I thought it was a big internal thing. Now, while some of it is, I really got a chance to learn now that I'm sponsoring and being on this side of the field. Awesome people like Latazza Kazi, awesome people like Brandon Thompson, people who are working for NASCAR, trying to inflict change to make it more diverse, not only in color and gender, but ideas. And so I'm not gonna lie, I had it up to here with NASCAR before. I was like Rambo and they were like the enemy, right? That's just how I felt. Just because of how it makes us feel as people, even though I wanted to be a fan. But being on the inside, I see them. Okay. And I want to be a part of that change and that help. And, you know, I see them. It's going to take a while. That is a legacy, bigot kind of fan base. And there's a lot of great people in here who don't care. But there's a lot of them who do. So I see you, NASCAR.
We see you, NASCAR, yes. But shouts out for breaking in the door. And also it's timing, right? We've been beyond time for inclusion. But when all that alignment comes, that you had to meet Kelly and Kelly had to meet you and LeVar had to do what he had to do and Destiny had to do what she had to do. And now we're all here. Thanks to Foxtecca.
Congratulations on the show.
Thank you very much.
Super awesome, well deserved.
Oh, it is alignment. It is a dream come true, and all of us living in that dream and in that happy space. I mean, you got to box up and, you know, travel and make sure all the cars are aligned and the people are in place, but then you get the power, the ripple effect that comes from planting that seed. So bravo to you, sir. Thank you so much, homie. Now you from the D2, baby. Yes.
What up, though?
What up, though? Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate you. Safe travels on your way home. And next time you're here, let's get together maybe in studio and see what else we can talk about. And we're back live in studio with Kelly Crawford, co-founder of Foxtecca. We just got finished watching her co-founder, Chris Harris of Foxtecca. Kelly, you saw that. That's the first time seeing that. Any comments or reflections?
Well, that was at Cars, Kicks, and Culture. That was quite an event. that was it was a labor of love. But even deeper, talking about Foxtecca and NASCAR, the motorsports world is new for me. That is all my partner Chris. That is his background. But it has been it's been a tremendous learning for me, the motorsports world. But how I saw myself fitting in is the design aspect. And the design of LeVar's suit, his car, Destiny's suit, and her bike. We had an amazing designer, Vidit, who came in and just...
Oh, no, you take it to the next level.
Yeah, we are really here to change the face of American motorsports. Period. The way the content looks, the way our drivers, their beautiful black and brown faces,
yes.
The way they show up, they are our superheroes. And it's super exciting to be a part of this change. But it's also beautiful seeing the little boys and girls of all colors. I saw them. Coming up to them, asking for autographs, being inspired, their eyes wide, just... It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It takes away all the barriers, and it's just inspiration, right? And then you add the education, and then you see those kids move into action. And so we've got more interviews to show. We've got Destiny Spurlock coming up next, but we're going to go to a quick commercial break. So we'll see you in 2 minutes.
Manifest your life and fly, 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 fly. Renee, Lynn, Yancy show. Voice that feels just right.
And we are back here at the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show, tuning in live every Thursday, 11 o'clock, Roku TV, Apple TV, and right here at WHPR TV. We are back with Kelly Crawford, co-founder of Foxtecca. And so we've got another interview. Kelly, tell us, how did you meet Miss Destiny Spurlock, Miss Motorcyclist?
Destiny Spurlock, well... my partner Chris Harris has known her for maybe 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Big brother, advisory, sort of manager role, just helping to guide her career. He heard about her, black woman in motorsports, which was a unicorn.
Right.
And reached out, and they had been in touch ever since then.
Okay.
And so then Foxtecca came around, and
match made in heaven, right? So now we're going to go to that interview with Destiny Spurlock. Oh, sit back and enjoy. It is hot. What up, though, Detroit? What up, though, world? It's the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show, and we are down at Eastern Market for the fabulous Foxtecca event, and we are so blessed to have this amazing spirit soul here, Destiny Spurlock, who is a motorcyclist, honey. She is all the things hot, live, sexy, bad, but because we can't cuss.
That part.
Oh my gosh, so Destiny, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out to share. So I just want to get right into it, but well, let's get into it. And getting into it first, tell us, how did motorcycle and you come together?
Okay, it's my parents' fault.
Your parents' fault, all right.
So when before I could even walk, they bought me a Barbie Jeep and a Barbie Corvette. You know, the little type?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they bought me this before I could even walk. So by the time I started crawling, I would always crawl up to it, right? So once I got enough, muscles to crawl, they would put me a pillow under my butt. And I would just press the little gas. So that was my first, inclination. This girl's gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
Turn 3, I used to ride on the back of the motorcycle with my parents. Turn 6, my grandfather, which is my poppy, he would take me to tractor pools. And we grew up right close to the Richmond International Raceway, which is where they race NASCAR. And I would hear the cars, and we would watch it, and I'm like, I'm getting all this sensation, I hear it, I see it, this is cool. Turn 12, I went to the drag strip. I said, Mom, I don't care what we got to do. I want to drag race motorcycles. I turned 16. She bought me my first motorcycle. I raced it for 2 months. Then BMW Motorrad came out with a motorcycle. I set the record on it, and then I've been racing ever since. But this year in 2025, I got sponsored by Foxtecca, and I've been pursuing racing in NHRA my entire life. So it's a equivalent of NHRA is like NASCAR, right? And they came on board. I started racing this year. I've been trying for 14 years to get to this point.
Wow.
And now we're here.
Now we're here. Yes. We were talking earlier, we were talking with LeVar Scott, and we're talking about alignment.
Absolutely.
And my godmother used to always tell me some things have to be so that other things can be.
Listen, that could have been the most factual statement ever. Like I tell everybody, racing chose me.
That part.
It really did.
Yes.
And come on now, me being 1 year old, crawling up to a Barbie Jeep, like, it was always in me.
And so another thing about the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show, it is designed to inspire, to educate, to motivate, and have some fun.
Absolutely.
So to hear that you got the inspiration as a little baby, and so a shout out to all the parents who allow their children to dream, who allow their children to go after that. Oh my gosh! So the 333.
Yes.
You've got this here on the Foxtecca. Y'all go on Instagram. There's a sexy video with Miss Fabulous here. So what does that mean for you?
So threes, before it even became 333, I always loved them, okay? I was born the 3rd month on the 30th day in the year 1992. If you add the 1 plus the 9 plus the 9 plus the 2, it equals 21. You reduce that down to a single, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. So that's the 333, and then it's also the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So she
also has a tattoo on the back of her neck.
It's on my neck too.
She about that life. She about that life.
Yes.
All right. I'm so fascinated by all of this. Learning about Foxtecca, and thanks to my good friend Kelly Crawford, and her meeting Chris Harris, and then everything just evolving, and now being here with you fabulous folks, and seeing this breakthrough, because the industry that this whole mobility movement is been white for a very, very long time.
Yes.
And so you all are showing up and showing out.
Absolutely.
Busting doors.
Yes.
Breaking ceilings. So what has that experience been like? You know, being in this beautiful black, vibrant, vivacious, strong, sexy woman saying, hey, y'all, I'm here, get out the way. So how are you perceived or received when you're out there doing your thing?
So it's always been a look, like, okay, it's a girl. And then they're like, okay, you actually race. All right, well, let me look at you deeper. You're skinny, you're black, like, what are you doing here?
Right.
Like, how'd you get here? So it's always been those looks, but I always knew I belonged here.
Yes.
You know, it's always been in my core that I am going to be the example for the other little boys, the little girls that look like me, to show them that they can do it. And then with Foxtecca coming on board with me, let me back up.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about my sponsors, who sponsors me.
Yes.
I'm not just going to say yes to all money or any money. So once Foxtecca came to me, I checked them out. I'm like, y'all are about culture. Y'all about breaking down barriers. Y'all are about educating everybody, you know, in this space, whether they're into motorsports or not. And they fit everything that I am.
Ooh.
So being able to partner with them and to do the events like this, and them to come out to the drag strip and all that, and to share us with the world, it's a match made in heaven.
No brainer.
Like, I love it.
Yes, no brainer. Destiny. Divine.
Divine timing. All that.
Yes. All right. Let's get some of these questions here. Okay, you answered that. Earliest memory you have, it wasn't on the track, it was on the Barbie Jeep.
Yes, and Corvette, absolutely.
You've been described as fearless.
Okay.
Where does that courage come from?
My family.
Your family.
That comes from my family, because my mom at 4 years old, she told me, Destiny, if there's anything you want to do, or if you have a question, never be that kid that sat in the back of the classroom and said, dang, I wish I would have asked. So with her telling me that, and me having all of my family's support with whatever I wanted to do, that's what gives me my fearlessness, because and my ancestors that came before me. Like, yeah, my family that is here now, they're my everything. But the ones that came before us
Yes,
that
ma'am.
really put in the work that they couldn't even choose to be a race if they wanted to. So they are who give me my strength of fearlessness.
I love it. I love it. You are so grounded.
Yes.
You're very aware of this opportunity, and it's not just, it's about you, but it's not about you.
It's bigger than me.
It's bigger than you, yes. Opening up doors, yes, bringing the others. So I'm big on mentorship.
Yes.
I believe that we should have this posture.
Yes.
That we got a mentor pulling us up, but then we're also bringing other people up. So what are the young kids saying to you? What are they, what are the reactions, or what do you do with young kids?
So the young kids, they're my favorite, number one. I do a lot of community work in inner city schools. So I'm from Richmond, Virginia. So I would go there and go to like career days. The first reaction I get, oh, what's that? I'm like, that's my motorcycle.
Yeah.
They're like, you race that? I'm like, yeah. They're like, what? Oh, I'm gonna tell my mama I can be a racer. I can do this. So it's so cool to see their little faces light up because they're so used to seeing like football or basketball, but for them to see me do it and be a girl and look like them, like that, it just lightens me up, And then I also have a foundation called What's Your Destiny Foundation.
What's Your Destiny Foundation?
Yes.
Okay.
So I sponsor children from ages 6 to 17 to race junior dragsters. So I've been at it for a few years now. I don't have all the backing yet, but my dream is to be able to have 5 junior dragsters that I can sponsor 5 children from all different areas in Virginia and teach them how to race on the track and the things off the track, such as your health, your mental health, meditating, all that stuff.
Come on, yes.
So,
yes, because we think about the preparation.
Yes.
And you think about, okay, time on the track, studying the bike, but it's a bunch of other stuff too, because the mental is everything.
Absolutely. Because I've dealt with mental health myself, overcoming so many obstacles in this space of drag racing and having to mask, like, hey, everything's great, but in the inside you are dying, So I want to be able to teach other kids that you're going to have hard things, but you have to mentally be stable here first before you do anything else. So,
So you race motorcycles.
Yes.
Ever thought about racing cars?
So I have raced cars also.
Okay.
So I've raced Formula 4 cars, which are open wheel cars. I've also raced late model cars, which is right under NASCAR. So cars has always been my first love. People don't know that though because I went the motorcycle route. But I'm gonna be on the car soon.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that, y'all? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. Let me just do one more question.
Okay.
Tell us about your training regiment, both physical and mental. So like break down the statement you just made a little bit more.
So we're gonna go to the mental part first.
Okay.
So in the mornings and in the evenings, I meditate. Like I said, I'm very big into my ancestors. So I have an altar with all of my great grandparents up to 4 generations. So I go there, I meditate on them and just tell them thank you for everything that they've done. I pray to God because we are nothing without Him. So I'll go meditate, and then of course I gotta eat good. All right, the girl, I'm small, y'all. So I gotta get my food in. And I'm big on the gym. I love going to the gym. I try to do every other day, but I lift heavy, all that good stuff. So I'm mixing mental and physical. But
that physical does help the mental, especially you said meditating. But you can even do that while you're working out. Sometimes I meditate while I'm driving. Because I see you cars, I see you light, but I got this thought going on right here. Yes. Meditation's so important.
It is.
The quiet time.
The quiet time.
The quiet time.
Because we have so many things going through our mind. Like as being a racer, you're thinking about, oh, I gotta send this email to follow up about this sponsorship. Oh, shucks, I gotta make sure I locked in my track time. Like, it's so many things that are moving, and you just, like you said, you have to find that quiet time to compartmentalize everything and make it make sense.
So how often do you race?
I can literally race every weekend from March to October.
Okay.
But the series that I race in, NHRA, we have 16 races.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And so tell us how we can support you, follow you,
Yes.
all the things. Tell our audience, yes.
So first of all, thank you for having me
Oh, of
here.
course.
I'm so honored.
Thank you.
You can follow me on all social media platforms, and it's Destiny Spurlock. So DYSTANY Spurlock. Yes.
So thank you so much. I wish I could take a half an hour more of your time, but I know you got other people waiting. But thank you so much, Destiny. Thank you for bringing your energy to the D. And what up, Doe? Always.
Yes, always.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we are back. Kelly Crawford. Lady, don't leave me hanging. That was spectacular. Oh, the babies, the kids, the inspiration. Thank you. Because this is your first time seeing it. What are your thoughts?
Destiny, our little Destiny, she's a special one. So
Very.
talented, huge, beautiful spirit. We sponsored her pro debut, NHRA.
Okay.
Second Black woman in history to drag race pro and in motorcycles. And it's a shame that, but you know what? It's not a shame. It was for us.
Timing.
It was for us.
Alignment. Yes.
Her pro debut was at her home track in Richmond, Juneteenth weekend. It was absolutely amazing, and there's so much more for her.
Yes. And Foxtecca are going to be right there along the way. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
So now we're going from motorcycle extravaganza, all the things, and now we're going to switch it over to the cars, to the NASCARs, and we've got this amazing interview with the 22-year-old LeVar Scott. Check it out. This is the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show, and I'm Renee, Lynn, Yancy, your host. And we are still down here at Eastern Market. We've been here all day submerged in the excitement, in the sexy, in the wow. We are down here in Eastern Market at Foxtecca. Foxtecca is mobility, but not just mobility, it is the inclusion of all the hues and all the colors of mobility and rising us all up and bringing us into the room. And we are live here at the Foxtecca event with none other but the awesomeness, LeVar Scott. Oh, and so if you don't know who he is, you're about to find out who he is. He is the hottest, newest thing in NASCAR. Yes, that's right, NASCAR. You know that sport that's been around for a long, long time, but it's only looked a certain color. But not anymore, because we got this beautiful man here today. So tell us, Mr. Scott, Mr. LeVar Scott, thank you. Well, first, thank you for being here in the D, in Detroit, for exposing us to all your splendor and all your wow.
Thank you.
Tell us the story. I was talking with you earlier. I saw the baby pictures. So our show is about inspiration, education, and motivation, because people need to be inspired.
Yes.
They get that feeling that, you can feel it, right? So when was that moment for you?
Birth.
Right? Because
my mom raced.
Your mom was a race car
Drag
driver.
racer. My grandfather drag raced. Aunts, uncles, brothers, little cousins. We all raced.
Yeah.
So it was just, I got to see my mom go out and achieve her dreams, what she wanted to do, and I got to see my mom in a race car. You know, it hits.
Yeah,
differently,
it's different.
right?
Yeah. It comes warm and fuzzy, right?
Yeah, for sure. So when I was 5, I kind of knew that's just what I was going to do, which was be a race car driver. And I always had this dream of being where I am and making it to NASCAR. Just never knew how it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it is a hard, expensive sport. But God just made it happen.
Made it happen.
Made it happen.
The alignment.
Just made it happen.
Because I know the Foxtecca people.
Yes.
I know Kelly Crawford, I know Chris Harris, and even hearing how they came together. And we were talking about alignment earlier, how certain things have to be so other things can be.
Yeah.
And then the fact that here you are being raised up as this young man and consumed, right, with car racing. And here you are. How old are you now?
I just turned 22 last weekend.
22, dude. I remember when I was 22, just to be this submerged in your purpose.
Yes.
And some goals.
100%.
So I got all these questions here. So let me get to some of these questions, because obviously I'm excited.
It's good for me.
I'm
It means a lot
excited.
to me.
Yes, because this is a time, you know what, people say, what do you do with your dash? What do you do from the day you're born to the day you die? What do you do with your dash? And so to be living in your dash at such a young age, at such a young height, It's just fabulous. It's just
you.
fabulous. I'm a
Thank you.
cheerleader. I'm auntie now. I'm Auntie Renee. So we talked about your inspiration, and also congratulations. So I'm new to this arena of race car and NASCAR, and so I heard that you are 11th out of 12 in the, like, your ranking or something.
I'm second.
Oh.
Yeah, second.
Wait, come on, get me up to speed. Tell me what this is. Yes.
I don't know.
I heard there was the top 12 in NASCAR, and that you came in at a. So, enlighten me, please. Tell our audience, what is your ranking and what does that look like?
I raced ARCA in the series ARCA full time.
Okay.
And I don't know how many drivers there are full time. It's probably like 30, around 30.
Okay.
I'm second in points.
Wow. Okay.
I was the leader, but we had some issues, and now I'm not the leader anymore. So I'm second in points.
For now. It's coming back.
The leader, I think we had some pretty bad races recently.
Okay.
He's pretty far ahead. I got 3 races left. I mean, I hope it can happen. I'm gonna pray and hope it happen, but
you just get it started.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna keep working hard and
that part. Yes.
Last weekend I finished 11th in Bristol, so maybe that's where that came from.
Maybe that's what it came from.
11th.
Yeah.
There was like 38 cars.
That part.
Yeah, qualified 5th and just didn't have no real speed in the race. Got really tight, couldn't turn the car, so we finished 11th. But no, racing's been really good this year. We had some really great speed at places, led laps. Got to make my Xfinity debut with Foxtecca.
It was so sexy. It looked like a Lifetime magazine.
It was amazing.
The shots, I'll make sure that we show them when we're airing this next week.
It was amazing for sure. So no, I mean, racing's been really good this year. I've been super fortunate to be in the great position I'm in. And with the help of really great people around me, a really great team, I'm just happy and grateful.
It is right on time, right on time. Okay, so can you describe the first time you stepped onto that NASCAR track to compete?
Yeah.
I mean, that's because that's the show, right? That's the big time. What did that feel like?
It was happy, worked hard for it.
Yeah.
Deserving of it. Like I felt like I should be here, but still just that nervous. Like how is this going to go? Like I prepared enough. I watched enough footage. My whole family got to be there. This was Daytona in 2023. So it was like so many things that was happening all at once for me. You know, the main thing's the main thing. And that's getting inside the race car and trying to go win, right? And competing. But at that time, there were so many factors, like my family, my first time. You know, I'm African American, so there's a lot more press going on, right? It was a lot.
A lot.
But, the day
and
was
to be
really,
so young.
Yes. I was 19.
Yeah, how so?
I was 19 when I made that start, 19 or 20. And we raced really well. We led a lot of laps. We had a chance to win in the end. Ended up finishing 4th at Daytona my first time. So it was a great day and a day that I think about quite often.
Yeah.
And then this year, making my Xfinity debut.
Okay.
It was,
as we do now, clap, 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 clap.
It was. I didn't feel the pressure. Like I worked very hard. I worked extremely hard off the track.
So when you say I work hard, tell us what does that mean? What is what's the preparation?
Footage, watching training, different driving lines, driving styles, playing my iRacing simulator, or practicing my iRacing simulator, working out. I take my physical fitness extremely serious. My diet, my health, like everything. I try to have everything in order. So when I have these high pressure moments, I don't question myself. I don't think, did I do it? Like, no, I know I did this. I did it for a long time. This is what I do. Go out to perform. And if it doesn't go your way or what you think it should go, it's going to happen. It's life.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to just get back up and keep trying. And that's racing, right? You have a million components on a race car. You have 38 competitors. I mean, things can happen like that. It can mess up. You could be leading a lap and your right front tire blows. I can't control that. Things are going to happen. So in this sport, in this industry, you have to be really good about forgetting things. You had a bad race yesterday. Get ready, prep for the next race, and go after it. You have to be really good about forgetting things and can't let the bad things that are going on at a certain time affect your mental. That's huge in this sport.
So how fast do you go on that track?
So every track is different. We got a high like a Daytona or Talladega, definitely around 195, close to 200.
Okay.
Regular, I mean, we're always around 170, 180. It just depends where we're at. Short tracks, not as fast, but it feels fast for sure.
Ooh, I had the need for speed as a young person. I'm a little bit older now, so I know how to pump the brakes and slow it down. Oh gosh, okay, so let me get to more questions here while I have you, because I know you gotta go. What have been some of the biggest challenges so far? Because I'm sure you've got quite a list, whether on the track or behind the scenes.
Definitely off the track, behind the scenes. You know, racing is something that I've done my whole life. So you're going to have bad races. You're going to have times where you're just slow, right? You need to work on something. But I've done it my whole life, so I feel like I'm always going to get it. I'm always going to figure it out somehow. I'm always going to figure out how to make this car go faster, what line to run. That's just, I can do that. I grew up racing. I can do that. It's the off-the-track stuff that's hard. One is definitely sponsorships, trying to find sponsorship and funding to keep racing. And secondly, for me, I moved away at 17 by myself from New Jersey to Charlotte by myself.
Whoa.
To chase this dream.
Okay.
So now I'm going inside a race shop and working with people that are way older than me. I'm young. I mean, we're there for different reasons. I'm there to drive the car. They're there, you know, they care and work, but they're there to support their families, right?
Yeah,
and get money for food on the table for their family. So I'm coming just happy all the time, enjoying life.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And sometimes that doesn't really blend
Mesh
well.
well,
So
right,
you have to figure out how to just talk to people, talk to adults every day. You know, I'm not in high school no more. I can't go to college and party with college kids and mess up and try again. Like, no, I'm coming to work with adults each and every day. So you gotta bring your A game, you know what I mean? Because if you're not, there's a million kids behind you that
easy out, right?
A million
Easy
drivers
out.
that want this position and would do well in this position. I know that. So that was the hard part for me. But I have such a good support system and family around me that it was something that I just adapted to and got it and went on about my business.
Went on about your business. I really appreciate your maturity.
Thank you.
And it sounds like having that supportive ecosystem around
100%.
you can have the opportunity to be focused and not necessarily deal with the dramas and the traumas that sometimes come happening
100%.
living in America these days. All right, let's see here. How do you, so 22. I'm imagining the people that you're racing against are older.
Yes.
Much older.
Yeah. Well, the series that I'm in, you have some older, you have a lot of guys are older, but you have guys that are younger. Xfinity series, it's definitely probably a little bit older, but the guys that are younger, they're really good.
Those are the ones to watch
they're
out
really
for.
Good.
As really are good. You really, really
for
good
sure.
with your young self.
I give respect is due. There's some kids that are out there, I should say kids, they're adults, but they're still young. They're super talented, and they definitely whoop up on the older guys.
So someone made a way for you, because I truly believe in mentorship. Is there anyone that you're mentoring, or are there the younger kids that are out there racing who are, you know?
So many. I get a lot of DMs pretty much every day with this kids across the country.
Social media.
Just trying to make it. You know, where do I start at? How do I do this? And I'm pretty active and make sure I try to get back to each and every single one of them through via
What do you
DM.
say to them?
It depends on the question. It's just, how do I start?
Well, no, I'm sorry. To start.
How do I start?
Yeah.
My first thing is you have to start going to your local go-kart tracks. Being behind the steering wheel, understanding the car, the feelings of the car. What does a loose car feel like? A tight car feel like? Use social media. I mean, you have to get your name out there, your presence out there. Doesn't matter, just practice laps. Hey, I went from running an 18.2, I got down to a 17.6. You're getting faster, and show that you care, you're working, you're dedicated at it, and hopefully the right eyes and the right team sees that. And luckily that's happened with me with the NASCAR Driver University program. But racing, I got to win some pretty big races back in 2019, and it caught the right eyes, and that's how I got my chance.
You make us all so proud. I'm just so excited. All right, so let me get two more questions, awesome. Because I know you've got a lot of people waiting to talk to him. Beyond racing. So beyond racing, what message do you want to send to young people, especially the black and the brown folks, men and women, who are pursuing their dreams in an industry that doesn't have a lot of representation?
I mean, anything that you put your mind out there and you want to go do it. I know people say this often, but if you look at it, it's people that say that, or people that actually did it and are doing really well in their position and whatever avenue of life they've chosen, because it's true. I mean, if you have your goal and you have multiple goals, but if you have that one that you're really set at and you really wake up, work hard at it, and truly, when I don't say just a regular work, I'm doing some things, I mean really work and become crazy. You have to become obsessed about this. Like, that's what I did for racing. I mean, studied, talked to people, and really dive into what that is that you want. There's nothing holding you back that can stop it. There's nothing, because humans, we're strong individuals. We have a power and something that if you want to go do it, I mean,
Just gotta do
go,
it. Yeah.
just go do it. And I can't really stress that enough. Just do it. Right now, like, I'm in a tough position of trying to find funding and sponsorship to make it to the next level. But I'm dived in, and I'm really.
Oh, you're all the way dived in, and being dived in right here with Foxtecca. For me, it just seems like the sky has no limit.
Yeah, for sure.
Has no limit.
For sure.
Oh, okay. One more question. Let me make it a good one. Where do you think you'll see yourself 5 years from now? So what, 27, almost knocking on 30.
So I'll be 27. In life,
so like, are there more levels of NASCAR?
Yeah.
To,
so
okay,
100%.
yeah.
So in my career, I want to be, in 5 years, there's a chance I could be a full-time Cup Series driver, which is the highest of the highest. But if not, I mean, I'll definitely be full-time Xfinity at that point. Doing
So
something.
where are you now then? If
Right
that's
now,
here.
I'm full-time truck. So I'm full-time ARCA. So I'm like 2 levels away from that full-time Cup Series driver, right?
Okay.
But with that comes a lot of sponsorship and funding.
Okay.
So I can imagine maybe in that time frame I could be a full-time Cup Series driver.
I feel like it. Yep.
Just got to see what these next few years play out like. But in life, whatever happens or doesn't happen, I want to be successful with whatever I'm doing at that certain time, and
You
nothing
seem
holding back
very
besides
grounded.
myself. For sure. I mean, it all goes back to my mom and my support system around me, my family. They keep me very humble and grounded, and they know how hard they have to work, and I had to work to be here, so it wasn't nothing. I'm not taking nothing for granted, for sure. But I want to be a full-time driver in NASCAR, whatever series that's in 5 years. But just successful in life, whatever it's doing in 5 years.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go a little personal, because you're easy on the eyes, and I'm sure you get that a lot. And so, is it like all the girls are like all over you, or you're so focused and driven you don't even have time for that?
No, I really I don't talk to. I conversate sometimes and hang out. Like, I'm 22, right?
Yeah.
I'm not like a loner all the time, but like I'm definitely have boundaries. I definitely have boundaries.
Yes, that's a very good thing.
I know there's a time and place for everything.
Yes.
I understand that. No girlfriend, none of that right now. Just
all right. Focused on the goal.
Just one thing. I want to make sure I'm a full-time driver before I let other factors inside of my life right now.
Good for you. And anyone else out there too young, stay focused on your dream and your goal. The relationship will always have time to come.
Everybody's time frame.
Touche.
Whatever works for everybody is different. Just what works for me is knowing when I wake up, worry about things that I have to worry about and what's going to get me to the next level. Not worried about too much other stuff.
Okay. Because I know the people are going to be watching this. Yeah. And they're going to be like, oh my God.
Also, don't take what I'm doing. Everybody's different. Just I know it works for me, and that's just being focused on this one thing right now.
So how can people find you, follow you, support you, give you more of that energy?
So my Instagram is LeVar.Scott34, Facebook's LeVar Scott, Twitter is LeVar Scott. Everything is basically just LeVar Scott. I try to keep it very simple to find me and support me, because it does mean a lot to me. Just LeVar Scott.
All right, perfect. Well, sir, thank you. Thank you so much for this. And when you do reach that top spot that you want to rock in, I hope you will remember us over here at the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show, and we can do that interview in less than 5 years.
Yeah, less than 5 years.
Less than 5 years. Well, we're here again.
Don't
Foxtecca. Oh, no, not at all. Baby, you from the D, as we say, what up, doe? Absolutely not. So thank you for joining us here at the Renee Lynn Yancy show. This has been so exciting, experiencing the youth, the color, the infusion of Foxtecca. We are back. Have you enjoyed these videos? I know we're sitting here with the amazing co-founder of Foxtecca, Kelly Crawford. She didn't see any of this, so she's just sitting back smiling, seeing her creation unfold and be shown around the world. So Kelly, what did you think? What did you think?
It is beautiful being a part of Destiny's and LeVar's journey. Chris and I, we have chips on our shoulders. We know what it is to want something, and I think there's a lot of people out there who can identify with this, who want to do something, who you don't always have the support. Sometimes you don't even have the support in your own home. But having people say they're going to do something,
Yes.
a lot of lip service, or just not believe. And so it's really important, and it feels really, really, really good to be that for someone else. And so to have these wildly talented individuals in LeVar and Destiny, and they're just beautiful people that deserve everything. To be a part of their journey and to be able to give them that chance to achieve their dreams is no other feeling in the world, no better feeling.
It brings me to tears. It literally brings me to tears. I had to get my makeup together earlier because this one had me just boo-hooing and crying to be able to inspire, educate, and motivate so many people into things that they didn't even know were inside of them. So we've only got just a few minutes to go. So thank you for sharing everyone with us at the Renee, Lynn, Yancy show. What's next for Foxtecca?
More of the same. More inspiration, more opportunity, more access. We're looking to grow and do everything that we're doing on a higher level. Reach more kids, have larger and more fabulous experiences for them to see themselves, see their possibilities, and have a lot more fun.
A lot more fun. Easter Market last Thursday was turned up. Shed 5 was transformed. It looked like the auto show, but with a little bit more, I like to call it the sexy. Foxtecca was branded all over the place. It was fabulous. So wherever Foxtecca shows up, be it here in the D or across America, it is an experience. All right, we got just a few more minutes. You talked about, let's talk about the kids real quick. You all have a league, which I just think is amazing. And then you have a rap contest. Just tell us a little bit about that.
So really quickly, so the league is our esports program. It's a global esports league, and we are in week 7. We have about 40 drivers, but from 16 different countries around the world.
Wow.
So we came out the gate being a global league, and esports is huge right now. And there's tons of opportunity for people to meet each other. From around the world. There, NASCAR drivers that are in it, IMSA drivers, down to teenagers in their rooms. And so everyone is able to come to the table and compete on their level.
Kelly Crawford, get out of here. I had no idea that Foxtecca is global. Kudos to you. I thank you. Thank you for being with us today. It was an amazing experience. Thank you for sharing it with us. Next week, we're going to flip the script again, and we're going to talk about comedy. We've got Crystal P. and Monique King talking about their lives as comedians, and they're going to bring the funny. So make sure you tune in next week with the Renee Lynn Yancy Show. Thursday live at 11, WHPR TV, Apple TV, and Roku TV. Kelly Crawford, I couldn't have asked for a better guest. Thank you so much for sharing your sparkle, your shine with not just us, but the whole entire world. Stay tuned till next week. We'll see you then.